Good morning, good morning. How are you doing? Florgy, no sound? Can you? I thought I had it sorted this morning. Let me know. Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me fine? Okay, good, good, good. Fantastic. All right, let me see if I put music on. Can you hear that? Go. Can you hear the music in the background? Have sound and can see. Yay! Fantastic. I'm so paranoid about the audio, and specifically the audio, because I keep messing it up. And last week's session, I messed it up. Hopefully, let me just quickly check, because I thought I will do a little tech check before I start. So hopefully the replay has audio. Let's see. I don't know where to find it. Let me see. Because it is just the worst when we go through all this effort and then I go and look at the replay and there's no audio. So hang on 1 second. Let me just see. Okay. All right, we have audio. Hurrah! I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to assume that that will continue. How are you all doing? Yes, I know, Marion, the last one had no audio. I realized like 15 minutes from the end of the session that the recording didn't have an audio. So that was annoying. Jenny, I hear music, but I also hear a humming, buzzing sound in the background. Is that just me? There is, I am standing in my kitchen, and there is a fridge or the aircon, the AC. So that might be the background music. I could turn the background sound. I could turn the music up a little bit if that drowns out the buzzing. How is that? Let me know. Okay, Marion doesn't hear it. I'm assuming you're talking about the buzzing. Please let me know if there are any audio issues. Good morning. Hi, Denise. So good to have you here. Amende. Hi, good morning. I hear it. It's there often, actually. Something must have a fan on it. Yes. I think it might be today is our first day of snow. It is our first day of snow. The snow is falling outside the window to my right, and maybe the AC system is on full tilt. I don't know. So I apologize if the buzzing is annoying you. I'm hoping you can overlook it or overhear it. But yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm sorry. Unless I move to a different room, but that would be a whole thing. So how are you all doing today? How has your week been? I'm so glad to be here. Last week we were in North Carolina. This week we are back at home near DC. And it's just always nice to come back to our own space. So I'm really pleased to be here, where we can do things the way that we are used to doing. How has your week been? What has been the highlight? I would love to know. Florgy, everything's okay. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. What has been the highlight of your week? I think the highlight of my week, two things. A generalization of just really enjoying my studies at the moment, and I went back to the cat cafe for my volunteer shift. I missed them last week because we were away, and it's just so delightful to go back and commune with the kitties. So cool. So let me know what the highlight of your week has been. Tracy, you put up your Christmas tree. Yay! That must have been a highlight. Fantastic. That must be so cool. Although I know in the Southern Hemisphere, Christmas has a whole different vibe. Very different vibe. Evelina, your week was full of appointments. Okay. I hope the appointments went well. I hope they were good appointments. Marion, family, fantastic. Love that. Wonderful. Alrighty, so let us take a little internal weather check. As I said, it is snowing outside here today in the DC area. However, it is in your neck of the woods. Let's take a nice little breather, a nice deep breath as I get my cards at the ready for a little extra nudge from the universe of what to contemplate or what to draw our attention to, pardon the pun. And as I shuffle here, just take a nice deep breath in to center into this time and space, to ground yourself, draw your attention to your feet right now in this moment. What are your feet doing and feeling? What's the sensations on the soles of your feet as a way of grounding? Take another nice deep breath in. And taking into consideration all the highlights of the week that has been, all the learning opportunities of the week that has been, the observations. What is your rating on a scale of 1 to 10 right now in this moment? Just this moment. 1 being awful, 10 being awesome. Where are you? And I will read. Let's see. Oh, it's all going very fast. Ooh, Melody, good grades at school. That's awesome. Congratulations. Tracy, it was 39 degrees Celsius yesterday. My gosh, that's hot. Yes. Hot and stinky today. It's 39 degrees. Summer over here in Sydney, Australia. Yeah, that sounds very hot. And then on the other side of the world, Evelina says it's 47 degrees Fahrenheit and cloudy in San Diego, California. So that is about 10 degrees Celsius, I think, ish. Maybe a bit higher. Melody, snowy also. Okay, snowy there as well. Florgy, it's a grey day and it will soon be dark, but no rain or snow. Okay, so proper dark grey, wintry day. Irene, hi. Yay, happy Friday from Virginia. Yes, is it snow? It must be snowing where you are as well. Irene. Sandy, I feel like a 3. Okay, as it's gloomy, typical rainy day in Oregon this time of year. Yes, I'm sure that, that gloomy gray weather does have an impact, but you are in Oregon, one of the most beautiful states in the country. Okay, but you're at a 3. You're in a good space then here, as we all send you high vibes. And hopefully by the end of the session, the doodling, the calming, the mindfulness, the presence is going to elevate that 3, even if it's just by a half a point. That's a step in the right direction. Delee is a 7. Evelina is 6, a little dizzy. Evelina, I hope that the grounding, concentrate on grounding to help you with that dizziness for sure. But a 6 is still a good score, gosh. Tracy, you're a 7, nice and relaxed. You always seem nice and relaxed, Tracy, that's so wonderful. Michelle, you're a 4, question mark? Okay, so gauging where you're at. Hopefully that can elevate a little. Melody, 10,000. You're a 10, okay, Melody has all the vibes ready to light everybody else's candle. Yay, Melody, yay for you, and yay for all of us sharing this time and space with you. Florgy, your scale is 7 to 8, awesome, good vibes, good vibes. Delee, snowing in Minnesota, I'm sure it is, and I'm sure ours is just like a little dusting. The trees are just starting to get that little white outline, but I'm sure yours is way more significant. Lorna, 5. Awesome, middle of the way. Jenny, I'm happy the buzzing wasn't just in my head. Yeah, it's not just in your head. Gloomy day in Sweden, dark and rainy, so it's a 4 for you. Okay, it seems like the outside weather, and isn't that so interesting that like as we're describing our internal like weather setting, we're relating it to the outside weather setting. So definitely something to notice and observe. Monday, maybe a 5, I don't know, sleepy and a little sad. I'm sorry you're a little sad and sleepy, Monday. I hope that today's session is going to help you shake off some of that sleepiness and sadness, but also this is a, whatever you're feeling, if you are a 5 and below, there is no judgment in that regard. There is it, and this is not a space where we brush aside any lower rated feelings. We accept the feelings. They are here and we notice them just like we are noticing, oh, isn't that fascinating? It's snowing outside. Or isn't it fascinating that it's 39 degrees Celsius outside? It's just what it is. We just accept it. We're not judging it. We're not condemning it. We are bringing awareness to it. We are acknowledging it. We're accepting it, that it is here in this moment. And we trust that whatever it is, this too shall pass. So what you're doing here today with us in this doodling session is a practice of self-care. It's medicinal. It's here to help you and support you, while at the same time simply acknowledging what it is that you are feeling. So Marion, you're a 6. Yay, yes. Dali, hugs for all, absolutely. Feeling all the virtual hugs, all the virtual high vibes. Yep, send it out. Florgie saying, Melody, send it out to all of us, please. Yep, just by being here and sharing this experience, she's doing exactly that, and we are very grateful. Tracy, yes, I'm always nice and relaxed. Look forward to our doodling. Fantastic, good. Michelle, our first big snow came in on Tuesday. Okay, couldn't be worse day, as that's when you have Bible study and food pantry. Timing was awful. Yeah, isn't that just the way, isn't it? And yet you got through it, so well done you. Marion, I think the weather affects us at times. It sure does. Our circumstances do. We live in the circumstance, so absolutely it does affect us. But doing, as I said, doing practices like this helps us just to top up our tank, top up our energy, top up our groundedness. So yeah, that's why we do this on a regular basis. And it is the consistency. And also why I keep preaching and repeating that it's about the practice, not the outcome of the doodling. So that's why this is so profound and powerful. Evelina says about the moon as well. I believe, yeah, it was a big full moon this week, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Alrighty, so this is the card that popped out. Can you see it? It's a bit, there we go. Saying no. That is our nudge from the universe today. Saying no. How many times do we say yes when we should actually be saying no? So I'll read it, what it says. Saying no to others allows me to say yes to myself more and more. I continue to deal with the difficulties of saying no and embrace the possibility that someone may not like me for saying no. Exactly what I was saying about acceptance, right? So not saying that we're going to fake being okay with saying no, but accepting that it's going to be uncomfortable sometimes, and that there is that internal conflict for sure. So I'll just read it again. Saying no to others allows me to say yes to myself, and that's exactly what you are doing here this morning. You're saying yes to yourself. So in spite of the weather, in spite of the busy week, in spite of the many things that are tugging at your or piling onto your to-do list, you're saying yes to yourself right now for the next hour or so in the doodling practice. This is self-care. And you get, when you say yes to yourself, you get to say yes more and more. I continue to deal with the difficulties of saying no and embrace the possibility that someone may not like me for saying no. And that is okay. That is okay. And that does take practice. As a self-confessed people pleaser, I get it. I don't know if anybody else can relate. people-pleasing tendencies is definitely a pattern on my side. Never want to disappoint. But sometimes the strongest thing to do is to say no to others so that we can say yes to ourselves. Jen just hopped in and found you. Yay! So glad that you found us. Are you from South Africa by any chance? I grew up there, Jen. Yes, the accent is a South African British hybrid. My family and heritage is British, and I grew up in South Africa from about the age of 3 or 4, thereabout. So yes, you identified correctly. Whereabout, are you South African, I guess, maybe? Or you know South Africans, and if so, where from? Michelle, so then yesterday had to throw away a lot of food, oh no, that would have been gladly received by the food pantry patrons had the snow not kept all away. Oh, that's really bad, especially now, like the current times. I'm sorry to hear that. That must have been pretty tough. Sorry to hear that, Michelle. Yana, good morning, good afternoon. So glad that you're able to join us. Melody, I need to work on saying no, but we'll have lots of opportunities as I'm going to a school eating event. Okay, fantastic. So no thank you. Moving on. Yes, fantastic. Jen, I thought I recognized it. You're in Pretoria. Okay, fantastic. My sister-in-law lives in Pretoria. So welcome, Jane. So glad that you're able to join us. I grew up in Johannesburg and then lived in Cape Town for 12 years before moving over to the US. So glad that you're able to join us. Right, who's ready to doodle? Let's get some doodling done. So today we are doing our creative doodle practice. So for those of you who are new, we alternate our doodling themes. One week we do an alphabet themed doodle. The other week we do a more creative journal prompt type doodle. And today is the journal prompt type doodle. So I'm going to switch over the cameras so that you can see what I am looking at. Also, if you are new here, I doodle digitally, but most people doodle and do these sessions with real pencils, real pens, and real paper. It's purely a preference thing. I just like to draw digitally, and I get the question often. I draw with the app called Procreate. It is the most well-known, certainly for iPad users, it's the most well-known drawing tool. And as I said, it's just preference. You've got to figure out what works for you, and you can jump between the two. Some people do jump between digital and analog doodling. 100% your choice, whatever you feel resonates with you today in this moment. And what resonates with you today might differ for next week or from the prior week. This is the practice of mindfulness, not basing your decisions on what has come before or what you expect or what you think others expect. It's what do you feel like right now in this moment. So it's really practicing listening to yourself, listening to your creative intuition. Excuse me. So just to clarify that, let me change the camera. Hopefully you can see that. Please let me know if this is the right way round for you, because my setup is a little bit different today. Can you see day 8, light as clouds? Is that the right way or is it backwards? Okay, it's backwards. All right, let me just change that then. So while I'm doing this, please do get all of your drawing paraphernalia, whatever it is that you are drawing with today. There we go. Is that better? Backwards, right. There we go. Okay, cool. All right, so let me get back here. Fantastic. So today we are drawing clouds, and I feel like that is really apt given, well, for me personally, contextually, my clouds currently, the clouds that are above me in this moment are dropping snowflakes. You might have a beautiful clear blue sky, which means that your clouds are different or non-existent. And isn't that just wonderful that we all get to experience clouds differently? So you can be inspired by the clouds that currently are outside, or just draw from your imagination. We're going to be inspired by all kinds of clouds today, recognizing that they come in all different shapes and sizes. So today, starting off with our doodling prompt, writing your intention. So on your page, write down, today I doodle to ... Why are you doodling today? So we're just laying a foundation of understanding in this moment, not because you've joined this session on a weekly basis or it's part of your daily routine, more specific to this particular moment. Why do you feel called to doodle today? What does your being need? What are you intending for the experience? Let's see. Evelina says, oh wow, I was just learning to watercolor clouds. Fantastic, this is so on point. Awesome. Melody, oh my gosh, it is snowing. I had no idea. Yay for snow. It is, and particularly when it's the first snow, I think that's so wonderful. Delee, I doodle to say yes to me. Yes, Delee. Yes to you. Fantastic. Oh, Michelle, to release. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Tracy, I say yes to myself. Fantastic. Yes. So getting clear about why are we doing this helps in the co-creation of the experience. Marion, for quiet peace. Yes. All the things. Love that. Fantastic. Yeah, for me, I would say I doodle for self-care. Yep, bringing the scattered mind into the present moment. So our mindful prompt for today's cloud doodle, and this is an inspiration for you, but you can doodle clouds however you choose. Florgie says to release and lessen thoughts, to have less thoughts. Yes, absolutely. I'm with you on that one as well, Florgie. So our mindful prompt today is clouds shift and soften. Let your imagination drift with their airy freedom. So again, clouds shift and soften. Let your imagination drift with their airy freedom. So just call to mind clouds, the shape of clouds. We've all done that as kids, perhaps lying on our back, looking up at the clouds and noticing the different shapes. Or maybe when you're in an airplane and you get a different perspective of those same clouds. Instead of looking at them from the bottom, you're looking at them from the top or from the side. Just call to mind all of the visuals that you have of clouds, different kinds of clouds, midday clouds, morning clouds, sunset clouds. They come in so many different shapes and sizes. Some seem solid and dark and heavy. Some seem light and wispy and airy. They're all shifting, they're moving constantly. They change shape in front of our very eyes. So we're calling to mind all of the characteristics of clouds. Yes, Marion, the animals in the clouds. You could draw animals today, cloudy animals, animal-shaped clouds. So our prompt is sketch large cloud shapes, and then inside we're going to draw loose floating patterns like swirls, bubbles, or waves, and trying to do so without overthinking. Okay, so that is what we are doodling today. So I'm going to change my color. I feel like clouds need to have a different kind of color. Let's see. Let's do one of these. Hopefully that's dark enough. And so this is not an art class where I'm teaching you to draw clouds. This is an intuitive, creative session where You trust that you know how to draw your clouds. Also that it doesn't matter what they look like. We're suspending judgment. There is nothing riding on what your clouds look like. It is purely about the experience. So calling to mind images of clouds that you have experienced in your life, and allow the essence of those clouds to guide your hand. There's no right, there's no wrong. You can start anywhere on your page. Taking your time and breathing. Let your breath guide your pen or your pencil. Making marks along your page and noticing that the first few marks might feel a little bit uncomfortable as you begin the process of releasing judgment. But gently and slowly, we start to embracing what is, embracing whatever shape comes up. Allowing yourself to experiment. Taking a nice deep breath in. Yes, Tracy, rain clouds. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, make a mark. See what kind of cloud follows the breath. Get curious. Imagine that someone you love has never seen a cloud and they've asked you to explain it to them, but without words. To explain it to them with feeling. And as you contemplate the sensations in your hand, in your fingers right now, how would your hand, if it was the only means of communication, how would your hand describe what clouds are? Through feeling, through sensation. It's like handing over the remote control to your hand. Your brain is going on autopilot and your hand is taking over. Being guided by the sensations. Notice how light or how much pressure you are putting on the page or on the screen, depending on what you are drawing on. Hi, good afternoon, Sarah. You study clouds for your job. Are you a meteorologist? I would love to know. When I was at school, I wanted to be a meteorologist. I loved geography, learning about cumulonimbus clouds, and that's the only one I can remember. Yes, let us know, Sarah. I'm intrigued. I would love to, study clouds. All kinds of clouds. There's so many. You can give us the scientific names then, Sarah. Funnel clouds. Don't know if there's a scientific word for that. But they also come in many layers, don't they? Some clouds are behind. Oh, a climate scientist. Meteorology and chemistry. That sounds so cool. I love that, Sarah. Thanks so much for joining. My gosh, you have added a whole other layer of awesomeness to this session. Climate scientist. That's so cool. So then you know so much more about the types of clouds. And the myriad of shapes, and how wonderful. Also, how transient they are. That none of them last forever. They are not stuck there. They move on. So if today happens to be a low number kind of day, remember that just like clouds, it moves on. It passes through. So embracing the transient nature of whatever it is you're currently experiencing or sensing. Remembering to breathe deeply and intentionally. Making it up as we go along. Trusting that whatever ink or pencil, lead, or digital pixels land on the page, they were meant to be there. Just one cloud after the other. Letting them be loose and free, and practicing non-judgment. Just let it be. Even if you think it doesn't look anything like a cloud or a collection of clouds. Practice loving it anyway. Accepting it anyway. Let your hand be loose. Let your grip be light. Notice if you're holding any tension in your shoulder. Breathe into your shoulder and let it go. Hey Jessica, good to have you here. Yes, we are drawing clouds today. The myriad of different shapes of clouds. Noticing their variety. Fog is even, I would imagine, a form of cloud, low-hanging cloud. And we're allowing our creative intuition to create the marks on the page. We've given our brain our thinking mind. We've given it a break. Let it know that it doesn't need to be in charge of this one. We've got it. We're sensing into what our creative intuition wants to create. We're experimenting. We're open to curiosity. We're open to releasing judgment or expectation. We're allowing freedom. We're embodying freedom. We're noticing what it feels like to give ourselves the gift of freedom. Creative freedom, expressive freedom, freedom from obligations right now in this moment. Freedom from judgment. And just enjoying the sensation of making marks on a page. Rounded, fluffy, light, different varieties. And acknowledge that just a few short minutes ago, this page was empty. And now, you made something exist. Jessica says, floofy clouds like Timmy's fur. Yes. Soft and fluffy, light and breezy, dark and awe-inspiring. My favorite kinds of clouds are the ones towards, and Sarah, maybe you can help with the names, towards sunset, and they become very painterly. I always think it looks like somebody has photoshopped the sky, because the clouds look like they have just been placed there. They've just been plopped, and they didn't even bother to blend and, you know, try and make it look like it is real. They just cut and paste. Those are my favorite kinds of clouds in the actual sky. Oh, my glasses. So taking a nice deep breath as you draw one cloud after another. Yes, Evelina, fluffy white Michelangelo clouds. Yes, those are the ones. The Michelangelo clouds. Also makes me think of, for some reason, and I'm showing my age here, a Eurythmics song. Something to do with angels. Must be talking to an angel. I think the music video had some clouds. Don't know why. I'm interested to know, what memories do clouds trigger for you? Do you remember seeing a particularly spectacular sky? And isn't it wonderful that on any given day, depending on where you live, I mean, if it is just a blanket of cloud, then they're a little less distinct, but on any particular day, for the most part, you get to go outside and marvel at the canvas that is the sky outside. How gifted are we? How gifted are we that we get to do that? Jenny, I call those the Simpsons clouds from the TV show, yes. The Simpsons, isn't it like that? Jessica, I love lying down and watching the clouds and see what pictures I see in them. Yeah, me too. It's been a long time since I've done that, actually. Tracy, I like it when the rainbow, yes, comes out from the cloud after it stops raining. Yes. Perhaps you might feel called to add a rainbow into your doodle. That's a wonderful idea. Why not? We get to add a rainbow. Evelina, since learning to watercolor that's a tongue twister. Since learning to watercolor clouds, I go around taking pictures of clouds. I used to, I'm sure I've told you before, I used to be a photographer, professional photographer, and I went through a chapter of my photography career doing fine art photography. So there was a lot of compositing, so lots of Photoshop work for the purposes of creating an artistic piece. And clouds was one of those elements that I would frequently add into a piece. And yeah, they've always fascinated me. Aren't they just magnificent? And they're quiet. One thing that actually now just hit me quite profoundly is their quiet presence, their quiet, significant presence. They are profound. Imagine a world without clouds. Isn't it wonderful that we get to experience them? And yes, they can make the day grey for sure. But as we know, we need that contrast to appreciate the blue sky days, right? So we get to acknowledge that we do have preferences and we'd prefer not to have a grey day, grey, overcast and cloudy. But it does make us appreciate the blue skies more when they come. So it's all the tapestry. Sarah, I like the wispy cirrus clouds. Ah, I remember that word. At sunset, yes, orange and pink highlights at the end of the day. So beautiful. Yeah. Tammy, I love being in an airplane flying in the clouds at sunrise. Oh, it's magnificent. You know what I saw the other day? I love the, like, these little snippets of remembered experiences, and how wonderful it is that this can help us with that, like remember those moments. But seeing a plane disappear into the clouds, like it was there 1 minute and then it went whoosh into the cloud and was gone. Yeah, and then like Tammy says, then having experienced being on that plane, disappearing into the clouds and then popping out the top of them. And then suddenly it's all very sunny up there. Blue skies abound and clouds beneath us. Speaks to the different perspectives. So those of you who are having your overcast grey days today, just know that above those clouds, it's beautiful and bright and sunny. Blue skies. Doesn't mean that the blue sky has disappeared. Take a nice deep breath in as we appreciate the lesson of perspective, of contrast, acknowledging our preferences. And it's okay not to like the overcast days, but again, accepting that they are temporary. They are impermanent. And what else can you accept right now as impermanent? Remind yourself, if you need to, that everything is impermanent. And perhaps you feel called to revisit other clouds on your page, add some more in to different spaces. And just get playful with the placements of your clouds. We're going to start to add some doodle effects and patterns. Sarah, another song, Little Fluffy my tongue can't work today. Little Fluffy Clouds by the Orb. It's quite meditative. I must look that up. I don't know that song. I'm going to put that in my search history now. Little Fluffy Clouds, the Orb. Okay. I'll have a listen after. Oh, I've lost my... There we are. Cute fluffy clouds. All right, and now if you feel called to, you can start to add some doodle elements to your clouds. Maybe some dots, some curves, taking your time with it. your breath to guide the movement of your hand. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere. Sending mindful doodles out there into the world. The world needs more mindful doodling. It is a form of active meditation. It is a practice of mindfulness. It is a simple, accessible practice with so much to gain. To practice non-judgment, to notice how we're feeling, what we are feeling, engaging our creative expression, even if we don't identify as artistic. It's just about drawing lines, making dots. Maybe even bubble type shapes. Anybody who can pick up a pen or a pencil and make marks can benefit from mindful doodling. Create some wispy lines. You can do whatever feels like it's calling. Learning to slow down, practicing the art of slowing down, and allowing yourself to create something that serves no other purpose other than giving you pleasure and peace. doing some kind of repetitive pattern, allow yourself to notice your rate of breathing. How fast or slow are you breathing? How deeply or shallowly? Is that a word? Notice if you're starting to feel a little bit calmer, more relaxed, maybe even more energized. Maybe more focused. Focusing on just this. Whenever you find your mind wandering, perhaps some random thoughts do pop in there, or your to-do list pops back up. Remind yourself, just this. Just focus on this line, on this breath. Just for a short while. You have permission to ignore the to-do list. You have permission to stop thinking about that thing. You have permission to just be here right now. And notice what that feels like. Even if you have to keep reminding yourself, just this. Maybe with an inhale where you say just, and with an exhale you say this. Just this. Just this. Okay, Jessica, you need to run. See you all soon. Allow yourself to move around the page. You don't need to finish any particular section. You can stop midway, come back to it later. Keep moving your pen or your pencil. lips getting more and more loose. With your marks, play around with speed. Notice what patterns you keep coming back to. Maybe you even want to add other meteorological elements like the rain. Go in a different direction. If you've been mostly horizontal like me, try something vertical. Letting every dot, every mark be noticed. Experienced. Trying as much as possible to be present for every mark on the page. Feeling the surface beneath your hand, the pen between your fingers. Let your eyes follow every new mark. Notice if there's any impatience and simply acknowledge it. Draw through it. Accept it. It's there. It's part of this experience. Perhaps get curious about it or any other reaction that you might be noticing. Are you noticing any reactions to this experience? Can you name them? you hear any effects of your drawing? I'm hearing the tap, tap, tap of the dots I'm creating. Perhaps you can hear your pencil across the page, or a dog bark outside or inside. Maybe a plane flying overhead. Making it a fully sensory experience. You like the precipitation? Me too. It's actually very soothing. I found that very soothing doing the dots for the rain. Continuing with the vertical scene, perhaps adding some shadow with simple repeating lines. Also feeling the soothing nature of repetition, hearing the ticking of my pen on the screen, experiencing every line. Noticing a change in pace, doing the vertical lines a bit faster than the dots. Taking a nice deep breath. Signaling to your body that it is safe. In this moment, we get to breathe slowly. In this moment, we get to breathe deeply. We get to play with textures, with lines, we get to dislike what we have created. You don't have to like everything you create. If you're not enjoying the aesthetic, that's okay.
focus on the process, on the sensation. Keeping your breath slow and steady. Perhaps making your exhale longer than your inhale. Get curious about what other shapes you can introduce, other patterns. Or keep going with what you've done before. Embrace the variety, the element of unknown, making it up as you go along. And just notice what that feels like to not really have a plan. What does that elicit for you? Remembering what you wrote at the beginning of the session. Today you doodle 2. So how can you affect more of that reason, that intention that you set? What can you do? What can you draw maybe to emulate or to embody more of that you wrote? What repeating patterns can you do in a slightly different way? I've done some horizontal lines of shade instead of vertical lines. Perhaps we can add some swirls into the open spaces. Get flowy. Let the pen just glide. Maybe hold your pen slightly differently. As you repeat a pattern, notice your repeating breath. Whether you're aware of it or not, you keep repeating the inhale and the exhale. Just like recognizing the magnificence of the clouds in the sky, they're just always there. You expect their presence, sometimes more, sometimes less. So too is your breath. Or not, it's always going. Challenge yourself to choose a cloud to add a texture to. Or any kind of doodle pattern that comes to mind, or maybe you reference our doodle reference sheet. Choose a cloud to fill out. And if any thoughts of, but what if I mess it up, comes up, simply notice that and do the doodle anyway. There's nothing riding on this. Even your ego can have the day off. Practice the sensation of an egoless creation, even if it's just one cloud. What does it feel like? What do you notice? How easy or difficult is it to do? Notice if you're holding any tension in your face. Are your lips pursed? Release them. Notice how the contrast of a completed or a filled in cloud makes the other clouds become more prominent. How delightful. How are we doing? All right. How are you doing? Take a nice deep breath. Evelina completed doodle and had calling to color in the sky. Ooh, to make the clouds pop. I love that. Oh, you've inspired me. I'm going to do that too. I'm going to get my watercolor pens out and do a little bit of coloring in. Thank you for that. Love it. Let's see what different color. I'm not going to be able to finish it in this session, but we can start. Let me do another layer. Let's see. Love that, Evelina. Yes. And so the beauty of these doodles is that we are essentially creating our own adult coloring in books or our adult coloring in pages. So we get to do with our doodle whatever we choose. Isn't that marvelous? And I would love to see what you do choose to do. If you would like to share your doodle, then we do have a platform on which you can do that. Unfortunately, Insight Timer doesn't have the capacity to share photos. Oh, come on, mousy. Mousy, mousy, I can't find my mousy. Come on, let's go. Let's, oh, you're going onto my iPad. That's funny. So if you are new here and you would like to share your image, then that's how you can do that, by just clicking onto my teacher profile, scroll all the way down to the Linktree link, and then you'll see all the links. You can download the Doodle reference sheet that we used during the alphabet series, and also where you can share your doodles if you choose to do that. There's no obligation at all, but if you choose to, then you can. Come on, work, work, work. No, I can't get this thing to work. Hold on. Oh, you silly Billy. Oh, there we go. Okay. Jenny, let me see. Jenny, mine looks like a child who's let loose with paint. I just need some color in my life. I love that. And how wonderful that a child was let loose in your life. That is like a gift to you from you. How beautiful. Yes, we need more of that childlike playfulness and just abandonment, you know, like creative abandon. How amazing. How freeing, how liberating. Michelle, I colored in the rainbow, only the rest is shaded.
Ooh, that sounds pretty. I like that idea. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna steal your idea.
Thanks, Michelle. Very inspiring. Thank you for the inspiration. Sarah, thank you for some bonus clouds. Yay, I'm so glad. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. You too, Sarah. And I would love to do a check-in with all of you. How are you feeling right now on a scale of 1 to 10? Regardless of what it is, no judgment, just accepting what your current rating is. Let me know. It would be interesting to witness whether it has changed or not. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't help. I can't see what's going on here. I'm just mentioning, or I've put the thingy on the screen so that if you want to join our next doodling session, it is next week, Friday at the same time, and we will be doodling the letter V. So if you want to join and then get the reference sheet ahead of time, again, you can get that in the link in my teacher profile so that you can access that. Okay, oh, there we go. Sorry, the screen, oh no. This layout on here is terrible. I can't see anything. Okay, I have to move that so that I can see what's going on. Maybe I can have a different screen here. No, I can't. Okay, so I'm, sorry, I'm distracted by the technology going on here. Come on, mouse. Oh, you keep going over to the iPad. There we go. Okay, I have to remove that so that I can see what you're talking about. Okay, let's see. So Jenny, you're a 4.5. That's good, I'm glad. That's up half a point, is it not? Delee, still at 7, good. Evelina, 8 now. Dizziness gone, yay, well done. Keep your breathing, keep focusing on your breath and the grounding sensation of your feet. I'm gonna just change this. Come on, mouse. I don't know where my mouse is going. Oh, there we go. Let me just change this. Sorry, guys. There we go. All right, now I can see y'all. Okay. All right, main day, you have to run to your appointment. Hope you have a great weekend as well. Thank you. Tracy, you're a 7, very sleepy. Good. Well, I hope you get some good rest, a nice relaxing sleep. Michelle, a light and floaty, groovy 7. Love that. Florgie, you're a 9 now. Excited to color it in. Yes, me too. Me too. I like how this turned out. Jenny, this has been lovely. Fantastic. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. I want to leave you all with 2 reflection questions. If you feel called to journal after the session, answer these 2 questions. Did your doodling feel light or dense? So were your clouds mostly light and airy, or were they heavy and dark? Just noticing. And then what thoughts did the clouds carry away, if any? Notice if the clouds carried away any recurring thoughts, whatever they might be. And perhaps you feel called to journal about that. So I'll leave you with those 2 journal prompts. I hope that you did enjoy this session. Thank you so much for joining. As always, I so appreciate you being here, participating, engaging, sharing in the joy and sharing your high vibes. I hope to see you again next week, Friday. And yeah, if you know anybody else who might benefit from joining a weekly mindful doodle session, please do share links with them. And I look forward to seeing you. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Thank you. See you next week. Thanks, Evelina. Bye.